Hi everyone. So it's time for today's connections game. I know you have seen the thumbnail, so you would know what the words of today are. But I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to show you the 16 words. They need to be put in four categories of four words. Pause this video and give it your best shot. Watch till the end of this video. At the end, I will reveal the four groups of four words. The first word is blaze. Now, blaze is an interesting word because it's mainly connected to fire, right? So, you know, the fire is blazing, or, so the blazes of fire. And so in that, it can be, blaze can be both verb and a noun, blazes of fire, or the fire is blazing. But also, as this goes in this puzzle, blaze is also for going really fast. Wow, that car just went by blazing fast. He blazed by me like really, really fast. So that's kind of just going incredibly fast. That's blaze. Like, and then, there's blazes of glory. And what blaze usually has to do with fire, but also in this case means blazing fast, going really, really fast. The next word is fly. Now, fly is an incredibly rich word with so many different meanings because fly is a verb, is a noun, and is an adjective. So the simplest form is like to fly by, right? To, to fly, like a bird flies, right? That's to fly. But also there's an expression in English, I'm going to fly by your house and get your book. Fly by there means drop in or come see you. There's even expression for companies that are not very that prestigious or that scrupulous, and they're called fly by night places that, they are there and then the next day they're not there. So they're fly by night. So, but there's also the idea that fly fly is going super fast. Time just flew, time just flies, like as in time flies is an expression in English, which means, time goes really, really fast. And but also you can use it for a person. He just flew by me, like went incredibly fast. To fly by, which is, or fly, which is exactly as like blaze, going really, really fast. To fly. Then fly as a noun is this, annoying insect fly, but also fly means zipper, so your fly is open, and so that's fly. That's another word, fly. Or, then we have the word flyer, which is, these leaflets that you give to somebody. Did you see my flyer? Flyer. So that's fly, which means, as I said, the insect, this insect, and then the flyer, leaflet type things, and then fly as zipper. But then fly is a kind of a less maybe known adjective. Wow, that author is so fly, which is so cool, so awesome. Or he's a fly guy. That means he's is a pretty cool guy. But then you can use fly boy as a pilot, like, that's a slang term for an airplane, maybe fighter pilot is a fly boy. Wow, that's an fly offer, fly there, that means cool, awesome. Then we have the word race. Now, race, again, is a very powerful word with so many meanings of both noun and a verb. So as a verb, race, as here it could be racing. They're like race cars and they're like racing. That's like really going fast. So that's one verb for race, right? And so he just raced by. So that's the verb race. But race as a noun has many meanings. So like it could be ethnicity. So white race, Asian race, black race, those are all race, which, the word racial comes from it. But race also can be a car race, right? Or this is a race to the top, or it's a race to the bottom, which is competition. That's another meaning for race. So that's the word race. Then let's go to the word tear. Now here is T-A-I-T-A-T-E-A-R, which is tear. It's like tearing to the streets, like going super fast, right? But then tear as a verb has so many meanings, like he just teared the contract up. That means he ripped it up. To rip, that's tear. I am torn apart, which comes from tear, which means, completely broken. So that's tear, but then to tear, right? That means to, but also tearing, it's just like really fast. But then as a noun, it becomes tear, which is, the same word tear. It would be read as tear, the tears of sadness, right? That tear, those are alligator tears. That means that there is no sadness there. It's just the fake sadness. So that's tear. So, but then the same word tear, you can say tear, but then T-I-E-R, sorry about that. T-I-E-R means layer or level. This is the second tier. This operation is second tier, not third tier. So that's another word for tier. I mean, that's another word for the pronunciation tier. So the words we had today for the puzzle were move with speed, were blaze, fly, race, and tear, not tear, tear. Then we have words for decline. So the word dip. So dip means to, to go down. So that's a decline. But also dip can be used for kind of gently trying something. Just dip your toe in the water and see what you think. So dipping, to dip is to try something or to go down, or dipping and falling. So that's decline, or the stock really dipped today, which is having to do with decline. Then, so dip in that sense has two meanings of, I mean, it has several meanings, but it has the verb and noun thing. Then we have drop, which in another video I talked about drop a lot, but drop, drop could mean as in, so it's a decline thing. Oh, the heart rate just dropped, and it's like, went down. So decline, drop, but also drop means, you know, drop is also drop of water, right? And but then also we have the verb drop, like my latest book drops today, and that's promotional. Then we have the word fall. Fall, to fall is the verb, of course, to drop, or and you gotta be careful about drop and fall, because to drop, you drop something, but when you drop something, that thing falls. You don't fall anything. You can't fall. When you fall down, as in you yourself fall down. or something falls down on its own. But drop, you drop something else or somebody else, right? I'll drop you off. When that, of course, drop off, that means, or drop in. This is a drop in session, which is means that, you don't have to be committed to come to this session. So there is drop, and then there's fall. And of course, fall as a noun, fall is the same as autumn, the season, right? Fall, but they also fall, it's the same as a noun for fall, like fall from grace. Then another word for decline is sink. So sink is an interesting word. Again, a verb and a noun, to sink, which means to literally sink, like going down, right? And it usually is in situation when you're drowning, you're sinking there. It's usually in the water, but you can also sink kind of like going down in front of somebody. I just sank down. When he gave me the news, I just sank down. It's like I just fell off. It was so hard for me. But of course, sink as a noun is the kitchen sink, where you wash dishes. So that's another sink. But then sink is interesting because if you spell it differently with S-Y-N-C, S-Y-N-C-H, to sync or being in sync, that means in synchronization, and that means in harmony. So again, the words for decline today were dip, drop, fall, and sink. And then we have kinds of dance, which are modern, salsa, swing. Now, swing is another interesting word because swing has so many different meanings. Swing can be a verb, can be a noun. You swing from a rope like Tarzan. That's to swing. There's are people who have an alternative lifestyle. That's a type of swinging. But then you swing is, you sit on a swing and somebody pushes you, and that's also a swing. So swing again is a very rich word. Then tap. Tap is a kind of dance. So modern salsa, swing, and tap. And tap means so many things. Like to tap dance is this expression, but to tap somebody, gently touching them, that's tap. But tap is also your faucet. Tap means to, the water faucet. That's the tap. But also tap is to tap a phone, as in to listen to somebody's conversation, usually illegally, or eavesdrop. That's also tap, or the word wiretap comes from that. And tap, tap, tap is like you tap the door. So it's usually gentle touch. So the kinds of dance were modern, salsa, swing, and tap. And finally, the trickiest version is baby, boom, baby carrot, baby shower, and baby talk. So all the words boom, carrot, shower, and talk have baby in common. Okay, have a great day. See you.